Okay, just tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Just reply me small c. All okay? Okay, thank you. Fine. Okay, sir. So you were saying, you were saying, sir, that without acceleration. Why that without acceleration? This work done will be utilized in two ways, changing Ke and changing P. Yes, sir. Hmm. Without acceleration. Why? To get rid of this delta K. So we can put there 0. Without acceleration, no change in velocities of the system, velocities of particles of this system. So no change in kinetic energy. Without acceleration. Okay, sir. This is how people define it. Okay. So go with the logic rather than definition. Go with the logic. Work done to bring the charges from infinity to given position without acceleration is equal to potential energy of the given configuration. Is equal to potential energy of given configuration. Once again, work done to bring the charges from infinity to given positions without, oh, I wrote with acceleration. My mistake. Without acceleration. Work done to bring charges from infinity to given positions without acceleration is equal to potential energy of the given configuration. Okay, sir, fine. Next. Now let us try to find out interaction energy of or the potential energy of given configurations. Okay. There are different configurations. First configuration means a single point charge. Second configuration means 2-point charges in the system. Third configuration is 3-point charges in the system. Fourth configuration is 4-point charges in the system. Fine, not a big deal. Let's do it. Write down potential energy of one charge. System of or simply one charge in the system. Tell me, one charge is here. How much is the potential energy of this system? Bolo. Bolo. What is the potential energy of this system? Come on, fast. We have to bring this charge from infinity to given point. We have to check the work done. That work done by the external force is equal to energy. If you have got the concept, you will immediately answer it. Sir, we have to initially assume no one is present in the system. We have to bring all the charges one by one. There is only one charge. Assume that no one is present. Bring this charge from infinity to given position. No one is interacting with this charge. So external force has nothing to do. External force will not do any work because no internal forces are present. External force will do work only if there is internal force. Because external force can do two tasks. First is it can either change the kinetic energy and it can either change the potential energy. But we have already told the external force that don't accelerate the system. So external force will say, okay, I will not accelerate the system. I will not change the kinetic energy, but I will change the potential energy. But to change the potential energy, I have to do the work against the internal forces. But internal forces are absent right now. So the external force will say, okay, मी आराम करतो इन्फिनिटी पासून गिवन पॉइंट पर्यंत आणायला काहीही वर्क करावं लागणार नाही. To bring this charge from infinity to given position, no work is required to be done. That's it. Point number 1 complete. Next, potential energy. Of course, electrostatic potential energy. Okay, potential energy of system of two charges. Okay, sir. Potential energy of system of two charges. Let's see. All right. This is the system of two charges. First is Q1, second is Q2. Second is Q2. The final separation between them is R. Okay, we have to find out potential energy of this configuration when the separation between them is small r. Now what are these steps? What are these steps? Very simple, sir. Potential energy of the system will be equal to work done to bring the first charge, or simply you may call it as U1, plus work done to bring the second charge, but now this second charge will interact with the first. Okay, first charge is not interacting with anyone. First charge is not interacting with anyone, but second charge will interact with the first, because initially no one will be present in the system. We will initially bring first charge in the system, that is going to be equal to 0. Yes sir, absolutely fine. Now already in our system Q1 is present. While bringing the Q2 from infinity to given point, we have to do the work against the interaction with the Q1, sorry, against the interaction of Q1 and Q2. Okay sir, fine. So let us bring this second charge in whose field? In first charge field. Okay, now the first charge is already present, it has kinetic field, now it can interact with the other charges. Now the second charge is being brought in the field of first. Okay sir, we know this is going to be 0, so this is what we need to find out. Okay sir, okay, try to understand. Now sir, how to find out this? Very simple thing. We will do one construction like this, dotted line. We will assume that this charge Q2 is on its path here, okay, at any general path here, at any general position here. Let's say that instantaneous position is small r again, once again, small r again. Okay, now the interaction force between, we are assuming this Q1 here, we want to bring this, sorry, we are assuming this Q2 is here, we want to bring that Q2 from infinity to given position, infinity to given position. Right now it is here. Okay sir, right now it is here. Fine, we will displace it by very small amount, dr. This total distance is r, we will displace it by very small amount, dr, and at that location instantaneous force will be what? Force of interaction between Q1 and Q2 will be what? So it will be this, it will be this. Okay, what will be that force? Sir, that force has value equal to Coulomb interaction, K into Q1 Q2 upon R square. Okay sir, fine. And now you people tell me, is this force constant or variable? Is it going to change with distance or it is going to remain constant? C or V, C or V, C or V, पहला ते decide करा, so that we can decide whether to integrate or whether to simply write force into displacement. It is going to be variable, sir. This force is variable force. Okay, let us find out, guys, work done. Let us find out work done. Just right now, do not bother about sign. Okay, I will give you the trick to deal with the sign. Okay, plus minus, just do not bother about it. Okay, fine sir. It is going to be integration of instantaneous force into displacement. What is that force? Sir, initial position r equal to infinity, final position sir r equal to r. Initially infinity, initially Q2 was located at infinity, now it is finally at r. Okay, fine. So r, this r was initially infinity, now it is equal to r. Or what you can do is this also. Okay, instead of using r, if you want, if you are getting confused between this r and this r, what you can do is slightly modify this letter as x, no issues. Now this x value was initially infinity, this is distance x. Okay, now this x value was initially infinity, finally it will be r. So f into dx. So x is equal to infinity and x is equal to r. If you are comfortable with r, that is also okay, no problem. Okay, just find out the work done, then we will deal separately with the sign. Okay, sir, what is the force? K q1 q2 upon x square. K q1 q2 upon x square into dx, guys, as it is. Sir, x goes from infinity to where? Infinity to given position. Given position is r. X was initially infinity, Finally it is R. Okay, sir. Constant, sir, take out of integration. K into Q1 into integration of infinity to R. X goes from infinity to R. Dx upon x square. This upon x square, 1 upon x square can be written as x raised to minus 2 into dx. X raised to n integration is what? X raised to n integration is what? X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Okay, sir. Infinity to given point, given position. Okay. K, Q1, Q2, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into x raised to minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Infinity 2r. Okay, sir, this minus outside. Yes, minus k q1 q2. This minus outside. Sir, x raised to minus 1 is 1 by x. Sir, infinity to given position. Sir, minus k q1 q2 into bracket 1 upon final minus 1 upon initial position. Next. Sir, W is equal to, sir, this minus, yes. Sir, K Q1 Q2, yes, divided by, sir, 1 by R is 1 by R. Sir, 1 by infinity 0, 1 by infinity 0, 1 by R minus 0. Sir, 0, forget about it. So answer is, sir, minus K Q1 Q2 upon R. Okay, fine. All right. Now, how to deal with this? How to deal with this? This is the work done. Sorry, how to deal with sign? How to deal with sign? Fine, let's do. Let's write some conventions. Let's write some conventions. The convention is very simple. It is as good as this statement. If there is a force of attraction, listen to me carefully. If there is a force of attraction, interaction potential energy should be negative. Okay. If there is force of attraction, interaction potential energy should be negative. Take it as a law. This is true even in the case of gravitation. If you check the gravitational chapter, you will observe that gravitational potential energy of the system of one mass, 2-point masses, 3-point masses are always negative, because gravity is only attractive in nature. There is no repulsive nature in the gravity. Gravity मध्ये काय repulsion वगैरे नसते. There is nothing like two masses repelling each other. There is nothing like that. Two masses always attract each other. So you will always find gravitational interaction energy is, gravitational potential energy is always negative. Okay, so that's a general rule in the physics, that if the interaction energy you are calculating, okay, and if it is and the interaction in the system, net interaction in the system, if it is attractive, if the net interaction in the system is attractive, the potential energy of the system must be negative. Okay, okay. Sir, if these two charges are positive, both are positive, so positive into positive is positive. Positive interaction means repulsion. For attraction we want negative, but sir, this formula is giving us negative value for what? This formula is giving us negative value for repulsive interaction. So certainly we need to modify this formula. Okay, for attractive interaction we need negative answer. For repulsive interaction we need the answer positive. Okay, try to understand. Now let's say there is a repulsive interaction. How to get repulsive interaction? Take two positive charges. Q1 is positive, Q2 is positive. Positive into positive, positive. Positive into negative, negative. Final answer, negative. For the repulsive interaction, this formula is giving wrong answer. So this formula must be of wrong sign. Agree, disagree? Bolo, bolo in the chat box. Hmm. Hmm. Let us take repulsive interaction. Let us take two positive charges. For two positive charges, it should have given the interaction energy positive. It is giving negative, so this formula must be wrong. Fine. So write down one minus sign extra here. Fine. Okay. So that cos 180 minus sign extra here. Minus sign extra here. Minus sign extra here. Minus sign extra here. Already minus and the extra minus plus. Already minus extra minus plus. Already minus extra minus plus. Already minus extra minus plus. Fine, sir. Therefore, potential energy of my system is right now what? K Q1 Q2 upon R. Now you check. Take one positive charge. Sir, U is equal to negative of external work done. Now here direction of external force I am not specifying. Okay, try to understand, because actually we do not know whether these two charges are positive or negative. That we do not know. Try to understand. Right now we do not know whether these two charges are positive or negative. Okay, I am just taking one arbitrary direction of the force. Okay, and by convention I am dealing with the plus and minus. So do not confuse between that. Okay, so direction was this, displacement was this. Do not confuse between that. Go with the convention. Okay, in the book also they go with the convention. Fine. Now here let us verify here. Let us verify it here. Let's say, let us take attractive interaction. You know, for attractive interaction U should be equal to negative. For attractive interaction U should be equal to potential energy of the system should be negative. For attractive interaction one charge must be positive, other must be negative. This is plus 3 coulomb. This is minus 5 coulomb. Plus into minus, ultimately you will get negative answer. So that is satisfying the convention. Okay. So keep this derivation this much only. Do not bring any complexities into it. Clear and written, reply in the chat box. I want to move on to the next system of three charges. Same as gravitation, 1 point mass, 2 point mass, 3 point mass, only that we are doing, and go with the convention. Internal energy for attractive force, attractive nature of force, and internal energy for net repulsive nature of force. Okay, fine, sir. Next. Let's do it. Potential energy of system of 3 point charges. Let's do it. Let's see, can we do it? Chalo, write down potential energy of system of 3 point charges. Okay, sir. Potential energy of system of 3 point charges. Let's do it. First is here, second is here. This distance, let us call distance between 1 and 2, R12. This is the third charge. This is R13, distance between 1 and 3. This is distance between 2 and 3, R23. Okay. Initially, there will be no one in the system. Yes, sir. So total interaction energy of the system. Initially, there will be no one. We will bring Q1 from infinity to given position. No work will be required. Yes, sir. Next. Now we will bring Q2. But while bringing Q2, already who is present? Sir, Q1 is present. U12. 2 will be brought in the field of 1. How shall I write that? U12 or U21, both are same values. Okay, so that doesn't matter here. Sequence will not matter. Okay, u12 or u21, ultimately you will get the same answer. Now we will bring third charge, but sir, while bringing the third charge, these two people are already present there. Okay, so this q3 is brought in the field of q1, or let me change this, because I want to make it little bit more simple. So 2 is brought in the field of 1, 3 is brought in the field of 1, plus 3 is also brought in the field of 2. So with the 3, 2 was also interacting. So let me write it like this. Though the sequence doesn't matter, let me write it like this. Up to this, is that clear? Because on the next step we will get the answer. Up to this, bola bola. Next answer लिया. Write down next answer. So total interaction energy of my 3-point charger system U21. U21 is what? K. What is interaction energy of 2-point charges? Sir, K into Q1 Q2 upon distance between them. ठीक है? K. 2 and 1 interaction. 2 and 1 interaction. K. Q1 Q2 upon distance between them. Plus interaction energy of 3 and 1. K. 3 and 1. K. Q2 Q3 upon distance between them, just like this, R23, plus interaction energy of this 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Oh, I made a mistake. 3 and 1 interaction I have to write first. 3 and 1 interaction. My mistake. K Q1 Q3 upon R13. You just correct my mistake. This interaction I should have written first. 1 and 3 interaction energy. Now this potential energy of this two charge system, K Q2 Q3, sorry, Q2 Q3, Q2 Q3 upon R23. That's it. That's it. Derivation over. Okay. Can you do this? 4 charges in the system. First, to bring the first charge, 0. To bring the second charge, first will be present there. Plus, to bring the third charge, first will be present there. Second will also be present there. To bring the fourth charge, first will be already present there. Second will be already present there. Third will be already present there. Okay, sir. This term you can simply neglect also. I am adding just additional term. You can simply neglect it. No issues. K. 2-1. 2-1 means Q1 Q2 upon R12 plus, you may put bracket, or if you do not want, you can just skip those bracket. No issues. Only addition is there. Then 3-1 interaction. 3-1 interaction. K Q1 Q3 upon distance between 1 and 3 plus 3 and 2 interaction. K Q2 Q3 distance between 2 and 3 plus, of course you can take this K common, no issues, plus 4-1 interaction. K Q1 Q2 upon R12, sorry 1 and 4, Q1 Q4 upon R14. R14 is distance between first and the fourth charge, fourth and the 2, fourth and the 2. So K Q2 Q4 upon R24 plus fourth and the third. Sequence does not matter while multiplication, and while distance, sequence does not matter. Just reply me. clear and written. In this way you can extend the logic for 5 charges, 6 charges and so on. Write it down, understand it, get it, and then reply me CW. Good, good, very good. So one small logic for 2 charges, develop it and just extend the logic. Very good. Fine, sir. All right. Now, sir, while using this formula, if the charge Q is positive, put it positive. If the charge Q is negative, put it negative. If it is minus 3 coulomb, put it minus 3. If this is plus 5, put it plus 5. Automatically the sign care will be taken. Okay, automatically the sign care will be taken by the formula. You separately need not worry for it. Okay, fine. Let us solve one question. Okay, let us solve one question. The question is something like this. Find out the speed of particles when the separation between them is r. Okay, fine. So some question is given. Let us try to solve it. It is question number 5. All other 4 questions are same as that of the electrostatics questions that we have already did. They have revised the electrostatics again, and then they have started the concept of potential energy, and the same examples they have given. So we'll start with the example 5. What is this? Question number 5. You also write down along with me. How much time we have? Yes, we have enough time. We can solve 1-2 examples. Find out the speed of the particles when separation between them is r. Okay. Write down. Find speeds of particles. All right. Find when separation between them. Okay. Separation between them. Just write the entire question as it is, because no other data is given. We have to write it as it is. Separation between them is small r, and one diagram is given to us like this. The first charge is having value equal to q. Okay, it has mass equal to m. Okay, their separation is given as 2r, means this is initial separation. Okay, sir. Another mass, small m, and on that mass, what is the charge? Sir, it is minus q. Okay, so let us call q1 equal to q, and let us call q2 equal to minus q. Let us call q2 equal to minus q. Okay, this, I should have written it like this. q2 equal to minus q. Fine. q1, q2 we have. Fine. Now what we have to do is very simple thing. Initially, first charge is here, second charge is here. Now we are going to release them. Okay, initially we will hold these 2 point charges in our hand. Now we are going to release them. After releasing them, see, on this system, external force is not doing any kind of work. Nothing externally acting on this system. So energy of the system is not going to increase, is not going to decrease. It will get converted between kinetic and potential. Okay, sir. When the separation between them is r, and write down, assume that initially they are at rest. Okay, they are at rest. Fine, sir. They are at rest. Fine. So what here we can do is conservation of energy. What here we can do is conservation of energy. So total initial, I should have written it like this. Yes, I can write it like this, Ke plus Pe. Kinetic energy of the system plus potential energy of the system initially, both of these initially, that addition, total energy initially is equal to total energy finally means kinetic energy of the system, kinetic energy of the system finally plus potential energy of the system finally. Okay, sir. Let's write down the formulae. Initially, both were at rest. So 1 half m1 v1 square plus 1 half m2 v2 square, both are at rest. Plus potential energy of the system. This is a two particle system. Fine. What is potential energy of two particle system? Sir, K into Q1 Q2 upon R12. R square नहीं है, K Q1 Q2 upon R. While finding the force, K Q1 Q2 upon R square. While finding the force or the electric field, you have R square in the denominator. But while finding the potential energy, you have R in the denominator, not R square. Okay, sir. K. Q1 is what? Sir, Q1 is Q. Q2 is what? Sir, minus Q. So K Q1 Q2 upon R12. What was initial distance between them? Sir, 2R is equal to. Finally, write down 1 half, 1 half. Now you people tell me, when these two particles have separation equal to R, the directions of their velocities will be something like this. Let us draw somewhere here. Finally, they want this situation. Now the separation between them has become R. Yes, separation will go on decreasing because these two charges, one is positive, other is negative, are of opposite nature, they are attracting each other. Yes, sir. This one will have, let's say, velocity equal to v1, and this one, let's say, have velocity equal to v2, and these are the directions. Note the directions, both are attracting each other. Initial separation was 2R, now it is R. Okay, sir. Both have equal masses as well. Fine. So 1 half m1 v1 square. Kinetic energy is just a scalar value, numerical value. Kinetic energy is always positive. 1 half m1. M1 is what? M1 is m v1 square plus 1 half m2 v2 square. M2 is what? Sir, m2 is again m. Both of these masses are equal. M2 is also m v2 square. Okay. We don't know whether these velocities are equal or not. We'll see how to find it out. So this is the kinetic energy addition, final time, finally, plus final potential energy of the system. This is still a two charge system, 2 point charges in the system. So K Q1 Q2 upon R12, K Q1 Q2 upon distance between them. So K Q1 is Q, Q2 is minus Q, and distance between them is now not 2R, it is now R. Okay, sir. Fine. First learn how to put the values in the formula. Okay, sir. Okay. So now we have V1 and V2, two unknowns and one equation. Now we have V1 and V2, two unknowns and one equation. Okay, sir, it means the game is going to be two unknown, two equation, because we are asked to find out speeds of the particles when the distance is R. Means now we have to find V1 and V2 values. Okay, sir, but sir, we have one equation and two unknowns, V1 and V2. Okay, let's solve on this side. K Q minus K, this minus K Q square upon 2R. Try to understand. Such kind of questions you are not going to skip, and you are going to get these questions in the exam as well, even in the final exams. Okay, fine. Let us keep this as it is, or let us take that 1 half m common. No issues. We are just writing the equation, first equation, plus, so not plus, minus. This will become minus K into Q square upon R, minus K into Q square upon R. Okay, sir. Fine. Let us call this as equation number 1, or you just can take this on the left hand side. Take this on the left hand side. Take K into Q square upon R common. Here what will remain? Minus half. This minus will come on to the left hand side, will become plus. K into Q square upon R, everything is already common, so plus 1. So on the right hand side we have this. So we are doing this, but still we have only one equation and two unknown. Have patience. Sir, plus 1 minus half. Plus 1 minus half is plus 1 half. Sir, that plus 1 half and this plus 1 half will get cancelled. Yes, sir. M into bracket V1 square plus V2 square. Okay, sir. This is the first equation. Up to this, reply me in the chat box. Clear and written. One equation, two unknown. I know we need second equation. Very good. Do it, do it. This balance energy. We did it. We balance kinetic and potential energy of the system initially and finally. Okay, sir. Now, sir, how to get the second equation? The very simple thing. Do you know the law of conservation of momentum says that if the external force acting on the system is zero, then the momentum of the system must be conserved. Yes, no one is externally acting on this system. No external force is acting on the system. So total initial momentum of the system must be equal to total final momentum of the system. So write down by conservation of momentum, because no external force is acting on the system. Okay, sir. So, sir, such kind of questions are always going to be conservation of energy and conservation of momentum type. Got it? Only these two laws are to be taught. Nothing else. याच्या बाहेर जातच नाही. 100%. This question cannot go out of these two laws. It is always conservation of energy and momentum. Okay, sir. Fine. Next, by conservation of momentum, total initial momentum of the system is equal to total final momentum of the system. Okay, sir. Now, sir, initially system was at rest. Initially system was at rest. Both the charges were at rest, or the system was at rest, is equal to. So total initial rightward momentum is equal to total final momentum in the rightward direction. Now let us find out rightward direction. Rightward direction momentum, or let us balance the rightward direction momentum. You can also, of course, balance the leftward direction momentum. Absolutely no issues, because momentum is a vector quantity. We need to do this. Fine. Total rightward momentum m1 v1 is the rightward momentum. All rightward minus all leftward. Okay. This m2 v2 is the leftward momentum, but no need to call m2. All rightward momentum minus all leftward momentum. Okay, sir, it is this. Therefore, 0 is equal to, sir, again we can take this m common. Yes. In the bracket, sir, v1 minus v2. Yes. Sir, this 0 upon m is 0. Sir, this v2 on the left hand side, they are going to be equal. Now we have two equations and guys, two unknowns. Will you do that?